everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Packers going up against the Saints. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
False start, offense. Still third down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Gun. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Blue, Leopard.
They'll stick with the passing game, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 1st down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a handoff as they run left side. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Leopard. Watch it now. Look at it. Here we go. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Thomas has got it, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way down to the 42. What a decision to... Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the...
to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Watch him now, Barney. Leopard. All right, here we go. Green. Over.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen. Shake it off.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll drop under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead. Now
he's just hoping for number 4. That one goes for 38 yards. And it'll give the Packers a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A nice... Sure, as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Looking to throw, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If they throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. 5
yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 3rd down and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
To throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be...
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. The offense behind the chains after the infraction. It's now 3rd down and 14. He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there from 21 yards away. And the Packers continue to roll. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd down following the incompletion. They send Thomas out to the right by himself.
All right, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now they're in the hurry-up. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the... And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
An extra defensive back on the field here. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are pouring it on. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers defense here, they're heading back out onto the field. And they really dug in deep on that last drive. They gave up quite a bit of yardage. Somebody must have said something in the huddle, though, because they got a big stop.
And someone on the sideline said, what took you guys so long before you dug in on that possession? But you're exactly right. To be able to grit it out at the end after giving up such a long drive, they have to feel better about themselves. Now they want to start this possession and not let it get to that extent.
Right, because they gave up the 3 last time. See if they can stop him here. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, And it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers continue to roll. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. 3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Illegal block. Return team.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Green Bay first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time, a 6-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitz.
Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Fielded at the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now let's go. 3 and 10.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Holding offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know their playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll look to throw, and the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. And for the second time here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defensive position, and he just gets taken out.
So they're operating in the red zone. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
4 yards remaining now on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Two-minute warning over. It's twilight time in this one here as we are getting down to the end of this one. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll go on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big...
Man says it's gonna rain. The worrying girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? It's about to get done in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. Pass that, and get thirsty. Let it rain. Well, it's about to get done. About a good old flood watching